Have you ever found yourself lost in the magnificence of a movie scene, so captivated by a celebrity's performance that it remains etched in your memory? In the vast universe of cinema, certain moments stand apart, moments that transcend the boundary of the screen to leave an indelible imprint on our hearts. These are the moments that define careers, that become the stuff of legend, the moments that, for better or worse, we associate with the celebrities who brought them to life. From the silent eloquence of the Golden Age, through the audacious innovation of New Hollywood, to the dazzling kaleidoscope of the modern era, these moments hold a mirror to society, reflecting our hopes, our fears, and our dreams. They are the pulse of cinema, the heartbeat of an art form that continues to evolve, to surprise, to captivate. Join us as we journey through the annals of cinematic history, revisiting some of the most unforgettable scenes in film. The Golden Age of Hollywood was a time of glamour, sophistication, and unforgettable performances. A period that spanned from the late 1920s to the early 1960s. This era was a magical time that saw the birth of some of the most iconic figures in cinematic history. Let's talk about Marilyn Monroe. A symbol of beauty and elegance, Monroe was a force to be reckoned with. Her performance in The 7-Year Itch, where she famously stood over a subway grate as her white dress billowed around her, remains a timeless image that encapsulates the allure of this era. Now let's turn our attention to James Dean. A rebel without a cause, Dean embodied the spirit of youthful disillusionment. His raw and powerful performances resonated with the younger generation, making him a cultural icon. Although his career was tragically cut short, his influence continues to be felt today. And who can forget Humphrey Bogart, a man of few words? Bogart's performances were marked by a quiet intensity that was utterly captivating. His role in Casablanca as the stoic and brooding Rick Blaine is considered one of the greatest performances in film history. But it wasn't just the performances that made this era so memorable, it was the larger-than-life storytelling. The grand sets, the lavish costumes, and the larger-than-life stars themselves. This was a time when cinema was more than just entertainment, it was an escape, a dream, a chance to live vicariously through the lives of these incredible characters. In a world ravaged by war and economic hardship, the Golden Age of Hollywood offered a beacon of hope and escapism. It was a time when the line between reality and fantasy blurred, and for a while, audiences could lose themselves in the magic of cinema. These stars, with their larger-than-life performances, undoubtedly left an indelible mark on the silver screen. Their legacy continues to inspire and captivate audiences around the world, reminding us of a time when Hollywood was truly golden. The 70s saw the rise of a new breed of actors, ushering in what has since been dubbed New Hollywood. This was a transformative period in cinema, a time when a fresh wave of talent stormed the silver screen, leaving an indelible mark on the film industry. In the heart of this cinematic revolution were actors like Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Jack Nicholson. These weren't just performers, they were trailblazers, rebels who dared to defy convention and bring a new level of realism and intensity to their roles. Take Robert De Niro, for instance. His method acting approach, his commitment to fully immersing himself into his characters, was nothing short of groundbreaking. His performance in Taxi Driver wasn't just acting, it was a raw, visceral experience that left audiences spellbound. Then there was Al Pacino. His magnetic presence, his capacity to command attention with a mere glance, was unparalleled. Whether he was playing the ambitious Michael Corleone in The Godfather or the desperate Sonny Wurtzek in Dog Day Afternoon, Pacino was a force of nature on screen, a whirlwind of passion and intensity. And who could forget Jack Nicholson? Whether he was the rebellious R.P. McMurphy in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, or the unhinged Jack Torrance in The Shining, Nicholson's performances were a masterclass in character study. His ability to portray complex, often flawed characters with such depth and humanity was truly remarkable. It wasn't just the actors who were pushing boundaries, though. The directors of this era, visionaries like Francis Ford Coppola, Martin Scorsese, and Stanley Kubrick, were instrumental in fostering this new wave of talent, creating a space for these actors to explore, to experiment, to redefine what it meant to act. These actors redefined the art of film acting, their performances forever ingrained in the fabric of cinematic history. They tore down the barriers of traditional Hollywood, paving the way for a new era of cinema, an era of authenticity, of raw emotion, of unfiltered human experience, and for that their legacy will forever be remembered. Fast forward to the modern era, where movies are more diverse and dynamic than ever before. The silver screen has become a kaleidoscope of genres, stories, and performances that continue to push the boundaries of what is possible in cinema. A key factor in this evolution has been the emergence of a new generation of actors who have brought an unparalleled depth and complexity to their roles. Let's first turn our attention to Leonardo DiCaprio. From the charming rogue in Catch Me If You Can to the tormented tycoon in The Great Gatsby, DiCaprio has consistently delivered performances that are as layered as they are compelling. His ability to fully inhabit his characters, to make us believe in their struggles and triumphs, is a testament to his skill and dedication. Then we have Meryl Streep, an actress who has been dazzling audiences for decades with her chameleon-like ability to take on any role. Whether she's portraying the steely editor of a high-fashion magazine in The Devil Wears Prada, or the struggling mother in Kramer vs. Kramer, Streep never fails to captivate with her nuanced performances that reveal the humanity at the core of her characters. And who could forget Daniel Day-Lewis? A master of method acting, Day-Lewis has given us some of the most unforgettable characters in modern cinema. From the ruthless oilman in There Will Be Blood to the compassionate president in Lincoln, his performances are a masterclass in character immersion. These actors and others like them have used their craft to reflect the world around us, to tell stories that matter, and to create characters that resonate long after the credits roll. They've shown us the power of cinema to move us, to make us think, and to change our perceptions. These modern titans of cinema continue to captivate us, their performances leaving an indelible mark on the cinematic landscape. So, what makes these moments so memorable? Why do they resonate with audiences, standing the test of time? The answer lies in the power of performances. A captivating performance can etch itself into our collective memory, crafting moments that transcend time. This power, this ability to move and inspire, has been a constant companion throughout the evolution of cinema, from the golden age of Hollywood to the rise of New Hollywood and into the modern era. Acting is not just about portraying a character. It's about touching souls, sparking conversations, and shaping culture. It's about creating scenes that become iconic, that influence not just cinema, but our perception of life itself. These performances, these moments, they become part of our cultural fabric, shaping our understanding of the world around us. Whether it's the golden age of Hollywood, the rise of New Hollywood, or the modern era, one thing remains constant: the power of a memorable performance to captivate, inspire, and stay with us long after the credits roll.